Hello, my name is Stephanie Garcia, and today I will be responding to ethical dilemma number 12. So, is it ethical to allow an algorithm to make any or all of our choices? At first, it obviously sounds convenient. Algorithms help us decide what to watch and what to buy, even what to date or who to date. But when we let them choose for us, we give up something essential, our morals basically. In Chang's Me and My Algo, the narrator leans on an algorithm to guide every aspect of their life, from daily decisions to emotional choices. What starts as efficiency soon becomes dependence. Ethically, that's dangerous. Choice is part of what defines moral responsibility. When we outsource it to code, we risk losing the very thing that makes our actions ours. So there is a key moment in Chang's story when the narrator says, "The algorithm knows me better than I know myself. I don't even bother deciding anymore." This line makes a turning point. The narrator surrenders an autonomy to a machine that calculates what they should want. But here's the ethical problem. If we let an algorithm choose for us, we can't be praised or blamed for what happens next. The decision isn't really ours. If the narrator ends up lonely or unhappy, who is responsible? The person or the program? That's why, in this moment, the narrator should not have turned to the algorithm. It wasn't just a tool anymore. It became a substitute for moral will. So ethics requires that we be accountable for our own choices, even if they're imperfect. So, and also in Thomas Nagel's essay, Moral Luck, he helps us think about this. He says that where a significant aspect of what someone does depends on factors beyond his control, yet we continue to treat him as an object of moral judgment. It can be called moral luck. So, Nagel's point is that we often judge people morally for outcomes shaped by chance. But if an algorithm makes your choices, that luck becomes a system. It's no longer random. It's programmed. You're being shaped by data and probabilities that you can't see or control. Nagel would likely disagree with letting algorithms make all our choices because it removes what he calls the area of genuine agency. He warns that as external influences grow, like algorithms dictating behavior, the area of legitimate moral judgment shrinks to an extensionless point. In other words, if nothing is under your control, there's no real you left to judge. So, for example, if we were to imagine the narrator's life in Me and My Algo as a kind of moral experiment, we see Nagel's warning to action. The more choices the algorithm makes, the less ethically responsible the narrator becomes. Their life still happens, but they're not truly living it. So no, it's not ethical to let an algorithm make all your choices. It may be practical, even comforting, but it undermines moral responsibility and the essence of agency itself. Chang's narrator becomes a person acted upon rather than acting. Nagel would say they've lost control over what defines them as a moral being. And in the end, ethics demands that we stay inside our own uncertainty. Making our own choices, even bad ones, is what keeps us human. Algorithms can predict our desires, but they can't bear our guilt, our regret, our pride, that's only something we can do. Thank you.